Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Houston Sports Talk back in another video today. And today, the Houston Rockets beat the Orlando Magic 113-108. Unbelievable comeback win for the Rockets to now improve to 37-21. The Rockets have been really great on the road recently, and they get another road win today, 17-14 on the road. Obviously, you look at their overall record, they have not been. I mean, they look like they're average on the road, but recently they have been doing really good. I think it's like 7 of the last 8 road games they have won. It's something like that. So they played really good. I think very impressive thing with tonight's game, keep in mind, 7 back-to-backs for the Houston Rockets this season. This is the 8th one. But in 7 of those back-to-backs, the Rockets have not one time gone 2-0 on back-to-backs. A lot of splits. Most of the back-to-backs the Rockets have played, they have won both games, we'll win one game and win and lose the other. I think there's one where they've lost 2, but they have not won 2 games on the back-to-back. I know the first game was a really easy one against the Sacramento Kings, but I think, just in my opinion, I think resting Amen Thompson, and I know Amen Thompson didn't play a huge role into tonight's comeback, but not having Amen Thompson out there, not him not playing last night. And also guys like Tari Eason and Kevin Durant getting a lot of rest. Again, Tari Eason didn't have a big role. But Kevin Durant didn't even have to play 30 minutes last night. He didn't even have to play the fourth quarter, despite having 21 points. So being well rested, even though you played last night, I think that really helps you in this situation, and I think that's one of the reasons why the Rockets' outcome is different this time than facing, in their other times back-to-back. But I'm impressed with the Rockets winning back-to-back games on a back-to-back, and this is now 3 wins in a row. And I think this really this makes me forget about that whole Knicks loss on Saturday night. I know the Rockets have won 2 games since then, but that's against the Jazz and the Kings. But also, just in my opinion, when you blow an 18-point lead, you kind of think about that for a while. But having a game like the Rockets did tonight, where you're down 19 points and you make a comeback and win like the Rockets did tonight, makes you forget all about a bad loss like the New York Knicks. I mean, obviously, that was a huge loss. The Rockets should have won that game. I'm not saying it's like, all forgiven. But when you see a game like the Rockets had tonight, it really does make you, kind of over that loss now with this W. And this was a great W tonight. Durant had 40 points, 14 for 28 from the floor. Was 2 for 10 from 3. It felt like Durant shot so much better from 3 in this game, but he didn't. But he did have some... But he did, when he hit the threes, they were in clutch moments. Like one of them, or I think both of them were to tie the game. I think I know one of them was the first one. The Rockets were down 90-87, and Durant hit a 3. And I want to say the other one came when the Rockets were down. And I'm not for sure on this. I know the first one I'm for sure on, but I want to say the other 3 for Durant came when the Rockets were down 97-94 and Durant hit a 3, I want to say. But both of the Durant threes were huge threes. Maybe they were I could be wrong on that second one, but I know for sure the first 3 Durant hit tied the game 90-90. And so Durant hit some huge shots in this game. It was 10 for 10 at the free throw line, 14 for 28 overall. It was a tough start for Durant, but he really got going in this one. Late in the second quarter, got going and had an amazing second half. He had only 14 at halftime, and 14's good at half, but in a game where you had 40, I mean, that shows you how good he was in the second half, scoring 26 second half points, 8 rebounds for Durant tonight, 3 assists, 2 steals. I felt like the defense was also really good in the second half. They did a great job. And Jabari, tough injury. I'm really hoping Jabari's okay. That's a tough loss. Jabari rolled his ankle. I'm hoping that's all it is. 13 points, 6 for 7 from the floor, 1 for 1 from 3 for Jabari, 29 minutes. Tari Eason, like I said, wasn't much of an impact offensively, but defensively, Tari was great. 2 steals, 1 block. 33 minutes, 2 points, 1 for 5 from the floor, 0 for 3 from 3. Tari Eason really has not been great offensively recently, but the guy that was the best on the floor tonight for the Rockets outside of Kevin Durant was Reed Sheppard, who hit 5 threes, 5 for 7, 7 for 11 from the floor with 4 assists, 3 rebounds, 20 points. Reed Sheppard is why the Rockets, I think, won this game tonight. Kevin Durant, I think he made all the big shots for the Rockets once they got back in the game, but Reed Sheppard was the one that hit the big shots for the Rockets when they were trying to get back in the game. I mean, he hit 2 corner threes for the Rockets when they were still down double digits, and then they were down 70. Well, to continue, so he had 2 threes in the corner when the Rockets were down double digits, and one was 65. They were down 65. I know one of the triples was 65 to 76, and Reed hit one in the corner to make it an 8-point game. And then right after the 3, and he had back-to-back threes, because it was 62-76, Reed hit a 3, then hit another 3, and it's 68-76, so it's 2 straight threes from Reed. Well, then Reed Sheppard finds a wide-open Clint Capella for a dunk, so that's an assist, and then Reed Sheppard then hits a deep 3 on a crossover, and it's 73-76, and all of a sudden the Rockets are only down 3. Well, feels like a second ago, they were down 62-76. And so Reed Sheppard, it's 11 straight points where the Rockets, Reed Sheppard had scored or assist on. And so Reed Sheppard really got the Rockets back in the game. And he also he hit the dagger, I would say, in this one. It was 106-102. Reed Sheppard hit a deep 3. This was a great game for Reed. Last night had 28 with 7 threes last night, 7 for 16. Tonight, 5 for 7. Just in my opinion, Reed Sheppard, the Rockets need to explore him jumping in the starting lineup. I'm not saying a bench of Amen Thompson. I know Amen Thompson didn't close out this one tonight. 28 minutes, 9 points, 3 for 5 from the floor, 5 rebounds, 3 assists for Amen. But I'd like to see Amen Thompson and Reed Sheppard start together. The Rockets are 6-1 when Reed starts. They're 4-1 when Reed and Amen start together. So I'd really like to see the Rockets try that out. And Tari Eason going to the bench. I love Tari, but Tari's scoring has been down recently, and I felt like Tari was doing a great job scoring off the bench before his oblique injury when he was coming off the bench, and then he came back from that injury and started starting. So I really hope the Rockets send Tari Eason to the bench and start Reed Sheppard. It's nothing against Tari. It's mainly about how well Reed Sheppard has played, and also I think Tari Eason will play better basketball and more useful basketball offensively for the Rockets if he is off the bench, in my opinion. But you guys give me your thoughts on that subject. Şengün also had a solid game, 16 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. It was no game like he had last night. Last night was unbelievable, but still, I would say he was probably, I don't think it's crazy to say he was the 3rd best player tonight outside of Reed and Kevin Durant. Jabari was great, but I'd say Şengün was the 3rd best. And Dorian Finney-Smith had 3 points in 12 minutes, 1 for 3 from 3. All of his shots were 3-point shots tonight. 1 rebound, 1 assist. Clint Capella, 17 minutes, 4 points, 6 rebounds. Great game for Clint. 4 blocks. He had some key blocks for the Rockets in their comeback tonight. When I talked about the dunk that Capella had when Reed Sheppard found him, and that made it 70-76. Well, right before that, he had a block. So it was a block and then a dunk for Capella. 4 blocks, 4 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. I think all around great game for Capella. Josh Okogie, I thought, also played really well tonight. 6 points, 2 for... overall shooting wasn't great, but brought some good 3-point shooting. 2 for 4 from 3. 3 rebounds with 6 points. And I thought he got some good minutes tonight. Again, 21 minutes. Okogie's been playing more. And then last night, Aaron Holiday and Jeff Green played some, but both of those guys got DNPs tonight alongside Isaiah Crawford. Magic had a great lead in this game. They were playing some great basketball. But the Rockets stepped up and got a win. It's now 3 in a row, and the Rockets will now play their next game in the same state they're in now. I have to travel a little bit, but going to Miami. It's a Saturday early afternoon game at 2:30. Staying on the same channel on Prime Video. I'm excited for that one against the Miami Heat. You guys give me your thoughts in the comment section, and peace out. Go Rockets.